Welcome to the Instagram stories for Monday, August 8th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. On Mondays, you know what we do. We review the questions that the head of Instagram shared on his Ask Me Anything, and we debate his answers because sometimes we agree with them, but sometimes we do not. Let's get right into the questions. The first, what makes someone a creator versus an influencer? Are they the same? Great question. A lot of times I think that the media in general uses those terms interchangeably or refers to anyone who has a significant following on social media as an influencer, but not necessarily the same. Here's his answer.
I think of a creator as anyone whose personality is their brand and who uses platforms like Instagram to do their job. Influencers are a subset. They're people who specifically do branded content, who promote content because they're paid by advertisers to do so on social media.
I like his point about how influencers are a subset of creators. To me, anyone who works hard to make their own content consistently, and I'm not just talking about posting up pictures of your family or your friends or what you did over the weekend, but somebody who really works hard to make their content around a specific theme or something like that, to me, that's a creator. But everyone's going to have their own definitions. Next question. Are all videos still going to be Reels? Here's his answer to that question.
Yes, the idea here is just to simplify Instagram, have one video format. But you can post whatever you want. It just means that you'll have access to all the different creative tools associated with Reels whenever you post a video. Sorry about the notification.
If you're a fan of Reels or not, it does make sense for Instagram to consolidate video formats. Between having video in feed, remember we had IGTV video for a long time, all these different video formats, especially when you add in stories, it's just too much. So consolidating it does make a lot of sense. The next question, will there ever be an option for Reels to display views rather than likes? This one confused me because I turned off the like count on other people's posts, so I don't see anything there, but I can see people's view counts on their Reels. Anyway, here's the answer to the question. Will there ever be an option for Reels to display views rather than likes?
A few creators have asked this. Essentially, when we merged Reels and videos, we went with like counts, not view counts. And a number of creators are interested in seeing view counts. So something that we should explore and we will look in. But let me know what you prefer here.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about some new ideas for sharing photos on Instagram. And actually, I like the idea. Do you want to reach more ideal customers on Instagram? #Slayer.com is the Instagram tool that's easy to use, but most importantly, gets your posts seen. Using #Slayer, you can reach new people, you can expand your audience, and you can grow your business. And really, isn't that why you're on Instagram? Get your first month completely free by using the code IGStories at #Slayer.com. That's coupon code IGStories. And we're back. The question, are you building any cool features for photos? Here's the answer.
There are a number of ideas that we're exploring right now. One that we hope to test in a week or two is support for 9:16 photos, because you can have tall videos, but you cannot have tall photos on Instagram. And so we thought maybe we should make sure that we treat both equally.
Absolutely great idea. Very overdue on Instagram. If you're a photographer, I think this would really help you to highlight your photography more by making it a full screen experience for people who follow you. I love this idea. Looking forward to seeing how Instagram tests it and how it goes. And the last question we're going to talk about today, why won't you get rid of recommendations? I mean, I see where the person's coming from with this idea, but Instagram's under a lot of pressure to surface new content to you constantly so they can keep your attention the way TikTok does. Here's his answer.
In a world where a lot of friend sharing is shifting from feed to stories and DMs, we think that the best path for feed is to be the best place to discover things to talk about with your friends. And we see that recommendations are a great way to help people discover things and to grow creator reach. But we have to get a lot better at that.
All right, that's going to do it for today's show. Thanks for listening. Be sure to come back tomorrow for more Instagram news, strategy, tips, and more.
I'm not yet a member of the Instagram team, but my podcast covers many Instagram themes. But the name, image, logos are trademarks of Instagram and the LCC in the USA and every territory. Everything I publish independently until Zuck returns my DMs and starts to pay my salary. Not sponsored or endorsed, no lies, no fallacies. I use their logo with permission, not malicious or callously. No trademark violation, filling all criteria. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Daniel Hill Media.